Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about Angel Overstreet, who was a 3-month-old baby who went missing in, May 8th, 2021. She went missing May 8th, 2021. So if baby Angel is alive, she would be about 11 months today. So just to catch you guys up a little bit, if you haven't watched my first part on baby Angel Overstreet, I would recommend you go checking that video out first. Um, so just to give you a rundown, just a quick rundown on what the story is with baby Angel Overstreet. She had to leave the hospital without her biological mother. Her mother had 7 kids. She wasn't allowed to keep any of them. Her mother had been in drugs and many other things, maybe. She just couldn't care for any of the children at the time. So she said a guy named Shannon Overstreet was the baby's father. So Shannon takes baby Angel home. Julie, around a month or so after baby Angel was born, tells another man that he could potentially be the father. So the guy is interested, obviously, that he's the father, could be the father of a child. So he petitions the court for DNA. The DNA comes back that he actually is the father, that Shannon is not the father of baby Angel. So there is a court battle going on at this time. Shannon has a lot of DV charges against him, a long history in that. Also, he's got a really bad anger problem, obviously from domestic, I can't say it, but he has a long rap sheet with the police, let's just say it that way. So Shannon has a long rap sheet with the police, and he is really mad that Julie lied to him that he was not the father of baby Angel. And when Shannon was mad, or you made Shannon mad, he wanted to do anything he possibly could to get back at you, to hurt you in any way possible, especially to his lady friends, his girlfriends, and his ex-wife. So Shannon starts calling the baby Angel's biological father, threatening him, saying that he cannot have baby Angel over his dead body, and also threatening Julie May. So CPS Kentucky is trying to get in touch with Shannon at his farm in Kentucky. Shannon is not answering. He had went to his mother's house in Huntington, West Virginia. It's about a 45 minutes to an hour drive. It's on the border of Kentucky and West Virginia. So CPS Kentucky gets in a hold of CPS West Virginia, and they go to Shannon's mom's house, and they are trying to get in touch with Shannon. Shannon happened to be there at the time. Shannon answers the door. He says, why are you guys here? The West Virginia CPS is wanting to do a welfare check on baby Angel. They're also wanting to make arrangements to get baby Angel to her father. So while the police are investigating Shannon and if he did anything to baby Angel, or was there foul play with baby Angel? Did he sell baby Angel for drugs? Was he hard up on drugs, needed money? Or did 2 CPS officers allegedly come take baby Angel and just lost her? So a couple weeks goes by. Shannon is pretty much acting carefree at this time. He doesn't seem to really be upset. He continues to do his thing, whatever that is. So he goes over to his mother's one day, and he gets in it with his mother. At, he starts randomly just yelling at his mother when she just asked one simple question, and he kept telling her, "Why are you repeating this?" And his mother said, "Well, I didn't repeat anything. I just said something one time." And it threw Shannon into a rage, and Shannon started beating his mother. Thank God for Shannon's mother's dog, which is a pit bull who kind of protected his mama, so to speak, even though Shannon was attacking his very own mother. The dog attacked Shannon long enough to get Shannon off of his mother so she could get away. So I did find that article. I do want to show that to you. Just wanted to show you the receipts. So I do want to show you guys the article about Shannon attacking his very own mother. And this is, give or take, not too long after, baby Angel goes missing. So at the time of Shannon attacking his mother, Shannon's mother actually has a restraining order against her very own son. And Shannon just seems to walk right through that. He doesn't care about restraining orders. He doesn't care about anything if he is in a rage. So this is from WSAZ, WSAZ.com. I'll put the link in the description. Huntington, West Virginia. A man faces charges after viciously attacking his own mother. The woman says she may be in even worse shape if her pit bull hadn't intervened. Connie Overstreet loves her dog Izzy, like her own child, in a way at this point even more. She says from more than a decade, drugs has stripped away her son's Shannon's humanity. I've tried everything to help him, she says. She had already filed a domestic violence petition against him. He wasn't supposed to come near her, but she says on April 12th he violated the petition and then some. She says that he came to her house at the 1700 block of Madison Avenue, fuming for no reason. I asked my son what was up. She said he started yelling, and he said, "How many times are you going to ask that?" I said, "I didn't. This is my first." The next thing I know, he's yelling at me and I'm getting shoved. Connie says her son began beating her and knocking her to the floor. There was blood coming from her eye, nose, mouth, she says. That's when Izzy gets involved. I was hearing her leave her alone bark, Connie said. The pit bull got between the two long enough for Connie to get up and run to next door to her sister's house. I think she was attacking him, she says, but I couldn't see because of all the blood. Her son just goes crazy, and if it hadn't been for the dog, she would have been dead, Connie's sister Wanda says. Without Izzy, Connie's afraid to think how much worse her son might have hurt her. If she would have come between us, I know I'd be dead, Connie says. I can't explain how much I love her. It breaks my heart to say at this point she wouldn't mind if her son remains in bars for a long time. It's hard because your kid is your kid and you love them, but you get so bad sometimes you wonder about the thin line between love and hate. Her son was taken to Western Regional Jail on a $100,000 bond. He's charged with felony malicious assault and violating a domestic violence petition. Connie is due back at the surgeon's office Wednesday. Connie had to go to a nursing home to rehabilitate long enough to where she could live on her own again. She is doing much better today, thank God, close to a year. So we wish her all the best. So Shannon is still in jail some 11 months later regarding the charges of beating his mother. This is not in any way related to baby Angel's disappearance. His court date for beating his mother is sometimes this year. This will be his third felony, so he will get some time regarding the beating of his mother, this being his third felony. So as I had stated in my previous video about Shannon with one of his ex-girlfriends, that he had carved his name, King Shannon, into the back of his ex-girlfriend while holding her down, I did actually find the receipts for him doing this to his ex-girlfriend. So as I had talked about in my previous video regarding Shannon, it had been rumored to me that Shannon had allegedly forced his name in, like tattooed his name into the back of one of the ex-girlfriends of his. So I actually did find that this is true, and I will show you the article from the newspaper, and the source is the Register Herald, and I'll put the link in the description. Let me read it to you, and I will also put it up. Man accused of forcibly tattooing woman. Huntington, West Virginia. A Huntington man is charged with forcibly tattooing a woman's back. Police say Shannon Patrick Overstreet, 27, faces a malicious wounding charge. He's being held on a $100,000 bond. Authorities say Overstreet forcibly pinned a 20-year-old Huntington woman to the ground Wednesday and carved, quote, King Shannon into her back. He then allegedly filled the lacerations with ink to tattoo the inscriptions. The criminal complaint says hospital staff reported that the wounds are likely permanent. So Shannon reportedly done this tattooing with just a paring knife and some ink. This is depravative behavior. This is sick, it is twisted, it is satanic, if you ask me. Who holds a woman down with a paring knife and ink and tattoos their name with the king in it? So my question is, I know when you have a child, they don't do a DNA paternity test immediately, but with CPS being involved, don't you think they should have done a background check on this guy alleging that he is the father whenever CPS has been involved with the mother so many times? Shouldn't there have been a background check? What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments below. There is nobody fighting for baby Angel. Her mother does not fight for her. Her father does not actively fight for her. Any of the family actively fight for baby Angel. The only people that are fighting for baby Angel currently is the police and the public. And this is still not even a widely known story. So please share this. Please get this story out. Tell it to anyone and everyone. We need justice for this baby. It has been almost a year. This child has been missing since May of 2021. We're in the middle of January 2022. The only people that are fighting for baby Angel is you and I and the police. We don't pick the family that we're born into. We don't pick the country that we're born into. So we have to be the voice for these children. We have to stand up for these kids. It's their right to have justice, and justice has to be served with every single one of them equally under the law. Shannon Overstreet's father, he was a police officer, let's just say down south, and he got his son out of a lot of things. And I think this was the worst thing that his father could have done. He knew no repercussions, and his temper, his anger just got worse over the years. When there is no consequences for someone's actions, it only gets worse. His father has recently died in the last few years. One of his ex-girlfriend alleges, and I will show you guys this text, and I will be reporting more on it about what his ex-wife said, but one of his girlfriends had reported he beat his first ex-wife while she was pregnant because she wouldn't get an abortion, then kept her drugged up hidden for 3 weeks till the bruises healed. This was in Alabama though. But yes, he has a history of this and beating the crap out of any women that disagree with him, his mother included. Once he gets real attached to you though, that's when he goes crazy. Will come out and he'll do anything to get you back, no matter the cost or the damage. Shannon had also allegedly posted on Facebook that CPS came and took the baby. Now he was off to the single life. We'll call this girl Heather. She says that Shannon posted that CPS came and took the baby a couple weeks ago and now he's off to the single life. I looked for the post, but it's gone now. Go figure. My prayers for this sweet baby. There's so much evil in this world. So his ex-wife, I have some text from her. I would still be in the situation, I'm sure. I was 6 months pregnant. I'm sure that the abuse was a big reason why I lost her. I heard about the situation and I've been praying so hard for her safe return. Shannon's dad passed a few years ago. He was a cop in Mobile for a long time. I hope now he doesn't get away with everything like he has before. He needs to be under the jail. Miss Connie, his mom, always caught the bad end of everything from him. His brother were just bad seeds from the start. His brother is serving prison time for child. You know what? I pray his mom is okay and situation. I've been praying so hard for a safe return. Okay. I pray his mom is okay and they keep him where he belongs. He doesn't need to see anything else the rest of his life except the prison walls. I know he's been married several times since me, I believe, and dated Lord knows how many women, and he's done this to every one of the people that I know. We moved from Mobile to Huntington about a year after we got married, after his mom sold her house in Mobile and moved up there. We lived with his mom for a few years and then moved around constantly after that. He worked one job the entire time we were married for approximately 3 months. I worked the entire marriage. Okay, so what I think she's saying is that he worked one job for about 3 months their entire marriage. So they did do a pond search on Shannon's property. I will show you guys the article. It is from WOWK, Charleston, West Virginia, WOWK.com. Authorities to conclude pond search for evidence in infant girl's disappearance. Huntington, West Virginia, WOWK. The Huntington Police Department says authorities anticipate concluding their search of a pond in connection to a missing infant girl Friday, June 25th, 2021. Huntington City officials say on June 22nd, 2021, Kentucky State Police, HPD, and the FBI executed a search warrant on the Carter County, Kentucky property owned by Shannon Overstreet, the father of the missing Angel Overstreet. Angel is thought to have been missing since May 8, 2021. On May 24th, representatives of West Virginia Child Protection Services, CPS, contacted HPD saying they were following up with Angel's father, Shannon Overstreet, on a custody issue from Kentucky. He then allegedly told CPS that he had turned Angel over to CPS 2 weeks earlier, but there was no evidence of the alleged custody exchange. On Wednesday, May 26, 2021, HPD said they are concerned of the safety of the child. The department announced that on June 4th that the investigation into her disappearance had spanned into Kentucky and said the last visual confirmation of Angel's whereabouts was on May 2nd. Authorities say a pond on Shannon Overstreet's property was drained for investigators to search for any possible evidence related to Angel's disappearance. Investigators say they will not comment on what has or has not been collected from the pond, and anything recovered during the search will be analyzed in assisting to evidence value. When Angel was first reported missing, she was 3 months old. She is described as white with blue eyes, dark colored hair with a reddish tint. She has a strawberry-shaped mark on the back of her neck. Anyone who has any knowledge of Angel Overstreet's movement or location, especially between the dates of May 2nd, 2021 and May 10th, 2021, is urged to contact Huntington Police at area code 304-696-4420 or contact the HPD anonymous tip line area code 304-696-4444. HPD says they thank the KSP, FBI, Cabell County Prosecutor's Office, Olive Hill Volunteer Fire Department, Carter County Attorney Brian Hayes, David Castle, the West Virginia State Police Crime Scene Response Team coordinators, the West Virginia Intelligence Fusions Center, the Clark Pump and Chop Marathon in Olive Hill for their assistance in conducting in the search. So as we know, there's a lot of different hands, a lot of different agencies involved in searching for baby Angel. They are the only ones who care. If you and I don't care, they are the only ones that care. We have got to find justice for this child. We've got to find out where she is if she is safe, if she is not. Either way, this child deserves justice, as does any other child. So guys, tell me, what do you think's going on here? What do you think happened? I would like to hear your comments. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about Angel Overstreet, who was a 3-month-old baby who went missing in, May 8th, 2021. She went missing May 8th, 2021. So if baby Angel is alive, she would be about 11 months today. So just to catch you guys up a little bit, if you haven't watched my first part on baby Angel Overstreet, I would recommend you go checking that video out first. So just to give you a rundown, just a quick rundown on what the story is with baby Angel Overstreet. She had to leave the hospital without her biological mother. Her mother had 7 kids. She wasn't allowed to keep any of them. Her mother had been in drugs and many other things, maybe allegedly.